All right, well, we're with Mr. Wendell Campbell, and you guys are in the final stretch to Barbecue for Badges 2021.
Yep, year number 4, COVID plus 1, if you want to think about it that way. But yeah, we're in our 4th year, our 4th annual Barbecue for Badges.
What's new this year from previous years, other than not as many COVID restrictions?
We had a great turnout last year just because we were kind of the only show in town at that point. The Barbecue Society from the state of Iowa had pulled, their sanctioned events, and we went ahead with ours with a lot of precautions. But I don't know that there's anything new. We do have some new bands, new music. Format's going to be very similar to what we've had in the past years. So Friday night, one change. So Friday night we do have Rock Island Tap will be setting up on the square. We will have drinks available on Friday night with live music starting at 7 p.m. The Back Row Hooligans, me and my band will be playing at 7 o'clock, and then the Mondo Dukes will be taking the stage at 8 o'clock on Friday night. So we'll be live music from 7 to 10 p.m. on Friday night. Then we will start the live music on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. Brittany Sword will be kicking us off on the morning of Saturday.
Saturday, is that the day that we get to taste all that work?
It will. So for $20, a wristband will get you unlimited samples from all the teams. We have right about 30 teams registered right now. So for a $20 donation to our cause, that's really the team's registration goes to the meat bundles that we provide for the team. So really the big part of our fundraiser is the wristbands. Those wristbands should be here later on this week. So if you'd like to pre-buy the wristbands, those will be available here at my office, 807 A Avenue West, or at the Brick House Cafe during their normal business hours. So $20 gets you a wristband. That wristband is an orange wristband that says Barbecue for Badges. You have to have that wristband to walk around to the teams and try and sample all the food. So we've got 4 categories that they'll all be competing in. So you'll be able to try chicken, pork shoulder or pork butt, ribs, pork ribs, and then brisket as well. And most of the teams will have some other side dishes or desserts or other things that they're providing as well. But you'll have to have that wristband to be able to sample the food.
I was going to say, beyond the barbecue itself is the marquee dishes that the various teams make. I mean, we've had some excellent macaroni. We've had, all sorts of desserts, different things like that. So
more than just your traditional, growing up for me, it was always like baked beans and coleslaw. Our teams go kind of some desserts. We've had some Dutch oven cooking in the past, so some cobblers and desserts. We've had fresh squeezed lemonade from a team last year. They did a pretty good job of marketing that. And then lots of people, when we have a good hot, June afternoon, a fresh cup of lemonade hits the spot. So yeah, and lots of other side dishes, some potato dishes, some vegetables. Bacon was our sidewinder meat last year, so we had some bacon dishes that were put out for the crowds as well. So yeah, no telling, you're not just going to come and get the meat sweats. You're going to be able to try a lot of other things as well during our event.
Well, and somebody might go, "Oh, I get to sample it," thinking that's not very much. But if you've been through 30 teams sampling their food, you're going to find out how full you can be.
So you got 30 teams. Each team has 10 pounds of thigh quarters and probably a little over 10 pounds. Our bags will be at least 10. So you've got 10 pounds of chicken per team. So that's 300 pounds of chicken. We've got 2 pork shoulders for each team. So that's about 20 pounds of pork for each team. We've got a full packer brisket that can be anywhere from 15 to 18 pounds. So you start doing the math, and then 4 slabs of ribs per team. You start doing the math, and we're going to feed well over 1,000 people. And last year, pretty much everybody, by about 2 hours after the meat was opened up, we were scraping the bottom of the pans, but everybody that showed up was able to sample some food from a lot of the teams. And so we're not just throwing these teams out there with 1 chicken and 1 pork butt. We're throwing some serious meat out there to feed enough people.
All right, we'll go over again. So when should people show up to start sampling then?
So start sampling at 2 p.m. on Saturday the 19th. Most certainly come and hang around on Friday night from 7 to 10 o'clock. The teams will be setting up. We call it Light the Fire. So the teams will be getting their meat bundles at 6. From 7 to 10, we'll have live music and drinks. Rock Island Tap, Wade and his crew are going to be slinging drinks for us. Then on Saturday, starting at 9 a.m., we're going to have live music. We'll have music all day long. KIIC and their Thunder Party Box will be there hosting the party all day Saturday. Come for breakfast on Saturday. Corey's going to have breakfast burritos served from the Brick House Cafe. Again, just the smell of smoke in downtown. Food will be available, though, starting at 2 o'clock. So 2 o'clock is whenever the first turn-in for chicken will start, and it'll be on the half hour. So 2 will be chicken, 2:30 will be ribs, 3 o'clock will be pork shoulder, and 3:30 will be brisket. And so you want to be around there around those times to get the first choice of what's coming off the cook.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about where the funds go from this effort.
Yep, we split our funds 4 ways here in Mahaska County, between the Sheriff's Department, the Police Department, our Fire Department, and then our local Community Emergency Response Team. You'll hear CERT will be said quite a few times, and that's the Citizens Emergency Response Team. We have great groups of first responders here in Mahaska County, and so we started this fundraiser a few years ago to say, you know, what are some things that these departments need that may be outside of their normal budget, maybe outside their normal day-to-day operations things, and that's where these funds go. We've also been able to donate to some families of some fallen soldiers or some fallen first responders that we've had here in the last couple of years as well, and so we reserve all those funds to help not only those that are out there, you know, fighting the fight or running into the burning buildings, as it may be, but also the families that are left behind whenever bad things do happen. And so all those funds stay right here in Mahaska County in South Central Iowa.
All right, Wendell, we're going to start wrapping this up. Have I missed anything that we should probably be telling folks about?
No, just come out, pray for good weather. That's the one thing that Mother Nature can throw us. Doing barbecue inside is a lot harder for us when we've got 30 teams spread out across the square. So, you know, just good weather. We invite people to come out, spend all weekend around Oskaloosa. There's lots of great things to do, but most certainly get over there on Saturday afternoon, get your wristband for $20, and get as many samples as you possibly can, and come enjoy some live music.
All right, thanks, sir.
All right, thank you, Ken.